If you want to make some coins in Madden Ultimate Team, you clicked on the right video. Here are a couple quick methods. Now, Solsay family, and welcome back to another Madden 26 Ultimate Team video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day, and without further ado, let's make you some coins. Now, the first thing that's an absolute money printer in this game are these 82 overall Team Builder Division Hero sets. They require 380 overall players and 178 to 79. And before we even talk about buying cards, we talk about filters for the 80 overall players. We talk about how much you want to buy these cards for. I think it makes more sense to work backwards in today's video. Let's explain how much we can sell these cards for first, and then the profit will make more sense. Because fellas, the first step you're going to want to do is find an expensive 82 overall player. Now, in a perfect world, you are looking for a card selling at about 95,000 coins or more, and that is very doable. Flip position by position, you will see a player selling at that price. Let me find one really quickly. To get Madden 26 Ultimate Team coins for your account at the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use the promo code SWIFT to save an additional 8% on your order. Now, here we go. Xavier Leggett selling at 96,000 coins. He's got good stats. Theme teamers are going to grab him. If you don't have a theme team, he's got pretty good stats as well. You're looking for about 95k for your sell price on your players. Now, in order to get this set done, like I said before, you need 380 overall players and 178 to 79. Let's grab the 80s first, then we'll talk the 78 to 79s, and we're realistically going to be spending maybe 75,000 coins for a card that we can then turn around and sell for 95k. That's very easy profit, and it should work for everyone watching this video. You don't need that many coins to do this. Now, in order to find your deals, I've had a bunch of success on two different filters. The first one is simply the preseason standout filter right here. We are trying to find these cards at about 23k, and because preseason standouts just dropped in this game, well, people are pulling these cards, people are selling these cards. There is a lot of activity on this filter. 23k is actually not going to be a hard number to find. And the second filter that I've been having pretty nice success with as well is the kicker and the punter filter. I know it is boring, but kickers and punters, they sell at 23k, and they sell it under that very consistently. 81 overall Jason Myers, that's a nice deal, especially for an 81 overall player. But boys, you can go through and buy these cards at 23k very consistently. 23.2, we see a bunch of these players up at that price right here. It is not difficult to find your snipes at 23k, and if you're buying at 23,000 coins or even 21k, that's a steal. But let's assume you're buying at 23, which isn't even a good deal in today's video. Now, if that's the case, 23 multiplied by 3 is 69,000 coins. Nice. Now, of course, the final piece to this puzzle is buying the 78 overall player, as I just keep on sniping in the background. And again, it's not even difficult snipe. So look how many players are posted up, dude. It is not hard. Now, for your 78 to 79, you're going to look for this card at about 8 or 7,000 coins if possible. And boys, the preseason standout program is probably the one for you. Let's say we find this card at 7,000 coins. We'll add 7 to the tracker. That is 76,000 coins in total spend, as I'm getting MUT leaks notifications on my Twitter. But regardless, boys, to find these deals, you're probably going to want to go all offense and all defense on the preseason standout 75 to 79 filter, and then go to the newest tab. I know it feels a little bit weird, but on the newest tab right here, this is going to ensure you're seeing the new running backs that get posted. You're going to see the new Dorian Thompson-Robinson card that gets posted. And again, you're looking for about 7 to 8k. I know that feels like a pretty good deal from what we're seeing right here, but because these are gold cards, because these are 78 overall players, people will throw them up like kind of willy-nilly and not think about it. Like, I'll take this card at 8.9. Is it the best deal in the world? No. But am I really all that worried about 1,000 coins of margin in here when I'm making a good number? Not at all. And especially when you consider the fact that you can find snipes at really, really good deals, that's going to make this method even easier. As you guys can see in the background, we're finding at 8k for 78s. I found some cards at 17,000 coins for 80 overall players. Man, you'll find good deals in here. Now, before we get into step number 2, because we can actually combine this method into a bigger method to really, really churn out some coins in this game, I want to tell you guys about Underdog Fantasy, because boys, I've been able to make over $600 this NFL preseason and over $3,000 on their app last NFL season, which is ridiculous, dude. And if you watching this would like to make some picks like the ones you see on the screen right here for NFL preseason week number 3, this is the last set of preseason games before NFL kickoff. Boys, I'm going to leave Underdog linked down below in the description. If you use my promo code, which is code SWIFT, you get a Jalen Hurts free pick for week 1, so his line will be set to 0 yards. That's money. And to use that free pick, you're also going to automatically get $50 for free in your account. It is that simple. $50 for free in your account after you put in the promo code SWIFT and make your first pick. Not to mention, putting in code SWIFT will also make sure you're getting access to the discounts, the free picks, and the profit boosters, which is really how I was able to make all this money on Underdog last season. It wasn't that difficult. If you just use their profit boosters, their free picks, and your discounts, you're actually kind of flipping the odds in your favor. All right, now let's complete some of these sets. I did a bunch of sniping off camera. I'm probably in for, yeah, like 76,000 coins, which that's not a bad number at all. And again, we know which player we're going to pick. We're going to pick Xavier Leggett right here. We saw his price was pretty good. There are a ton of cards you guys can pick from, though. As you guys will see, a bunch of really, really good players in here. And honestly, you don't need to pick a card with good stats that's going to sell for a good price. For some reason, just like the random players, they'll go for 95,000 coins. 95k is the number we want. We spend 76. We turn that into 96. That's beautiful. Okay, now option number one, if I wanted to, I would sell this card off for 94,000 coins. I'd make my profit. That's totally fine. There's no problem doing that. But let me show you the bigger method that might be worth it. We'll see if it is in today's video. And that is going to be going through and building these 82 overall players to then put into the master set right here, the 85 overall team builder division champion pack set. Now, let me quickly take a look at numbers. But before we do, we got to get a couple more sets done. I'm going to pick random cards because yes, for today's video, I am going to make this a bigger method. Do you need to? No, you can do whatever you want to, but the numbers on making this a bigger method are interesting. And the reason why that's the case is because now I'm acquiring these 82 overall players at 76,000 coins. You simply can't buy these cards at 76k on the auction block. We are building them at that price, which is how we're kind of getting this edge. So here we go. We've now acquired these 82 overall team builders at a price of like 76k. We got to get 3 of them. That's 228k we are going to be dropping to go through and get these team builder sets done, which is not bad. Then the final part of the set is just getting 2 generic 82 overall players. It doesn't matter which 82 overall cards you get. I'm going to quickly show you guys that you can find these 82s at an unbelievable deal. 50,000 coins is incredibly attainable for these 82 overall players. If you get the cards at 50k, well, you're going to see the numbers on here. They're going to look pretty good. Let me show you. Because boys, the kicker and the punter filter is absolutely your best bet for finding these cards at 50k. As you guys will see, we see them at 52. You will find these cards at 51. I found my cards at 51 very, very easily. Let's say we add 100 to this total. We're in for 328k. And now here's where the most important part of today's video comes into effect. Here is where we're going to make our big profit at the end. If we go on over to the quality 84 to 85 and we filter it on down to the program team builders, you will see these cards are selling at a pretty nice number. Now, obviously, there's some 85s that are less desirable, but as we scroll on down here, the one that I got my eye on is Breece Hall. Breece Hall is selling for 419. We got a Cooper DeJean up for like 420 here as well. And remember, I'm in for 328k. That's almost like 100,000 coins a margin. That's not bad at all. Which I mean, in today's video, you can totally follow whichever approach you want. If you just want to build 82 overall players, there's absolutely nothing wrong with just building 82 overall players, making your 20k a profit or like 15k a profit after tax, and taking your coins. Now, in today's video, we're going to make this a slightly bigger method. I'm going to go through and take Cooper DeJean, but either way you do this, there is plenty of profit to be had. Honestly, I'd love to keep this card on my team, but I think I'm going to sell him just for the sake of the method today. And for selling this player, we are going to be receiving about 420k. I'm going to put him up for 419. I am very confident he will sell at that price point. Of course, we're going to lose a little bit to EA's tax right here, but regardless, we're in for 328 for a card we're now flipping at 419. That's very, very nice profit margin. It's not 100k, but it's probably close to like 60 or 70k after tax for buying what, about 15 cards in total. That's not bad, dude. And yeah, those are 2 methods that are just simply going to print you coins in this game. I post coin making methods on this channel, I want to say like every other day. So if you're not yet subscribed, hit that red subscribe button. And I also made a video earlier today showing you some unbelievable, like one unbelievable free card you simply need in this game. I'm going to pop it up on my face. I'd recommend you click that to make sure you get that free player. And yeah, until next time, I'm out. Love y'all boys. See ya. Peace.